So this is my third year teaching. This is my first year teaching at Gainesville. I taught for 2 years at Killeen High School in Killeen, where I taught world history and pre-AP world history. This year, I'm teaching political science, government, and economics.
Well, convocation, he comes rolling out with that big speaker. He's just hyping up all our teachers, and that's like our very first day. So from day one, he's there motivating and firing everybody up.
One of my mottos kind of growing up and getting into the field was, if you can't love your students, they cannot learn. So relationships have always been the top tier thing for me. When you look at my classroom and you look at, kind of the culture that I've tried to set, the whole Gainesville, Haynesville thing, I want it to be an identity for the kids. I want the kids to walk into my classroom and feel like they're walking into a new environment, an environment that we built together.
He teaches sophomores, and we know as juniors, those students are going to have to take a U.S. history EOC. Our students don't have a lot of prior knowledge or background, and so he kind of teaches that political science with a U.S. history slant to kind of prepare them and get them ready. And the kids plug into it just so quickly. He could teach anything, but because of his enthusiasm, his positivity, and his true caring he truly cares for his students, they automatically connect with him, and it doesn't matter what he would teach. And that's why it carries over. I mean, it's immediate engagement.
I ran track at the University of Texas at Arlington for 4 years on scholarship. And ever since going through that, it's something I've wanted for all my athletes. I was an NCAA All-American, school record holder, Sun Belt Conference champion. So I have the credentials behind it, and there's nothing I want to do more than to give my knowledge to those who want to learn.
He is a servant leader. He wants to serve the students and staff here. You see that both at FCA and at the track meets, because anytime he's busy, he stops doing what he's doing to help others.
FCA was a huge part of my life in college. I prayed about it and I prayed about it, on what the next move would be. And when Glancy called and told me, like, hey, I feel like this FCA spot would be a great fit for you, there was no doubt in my mind.
It's the teachers that do other things besides teaching their core content are the backbone of our campus.
Yeah. I had an 8th grade teacher. He's my 8th grade English teacher, Mr. Corporal. And I remember I was playing around in his class, right? And not being disruptive or anything. And one day he said, you mock me a lot. How about you get up here and teach? And the next week he told me, hey, here's your lesson plan. On Thursday, I want you to dress up real nice and come in here and teach the class. And I had the time of my life teaching. That kids may not realize, I'm good at this or I'm talented at this, but it's pulling that out of them and just trying to leave the same impact that Mr. Corporal had on my life. Because at the end of the day, our youth is the future, and we have to invest in them.